Okay guys, so I've drilled all the spots that need to be welded, probably more than needed. Some people said it's maybe a bit of overkill, but once it's all sanded down and ground flat, it'll be fine. When I've drilled these, you can sort of see there's a bit of a burr. I don't know if you can see that on my camera. They won't sit flat because of this burr here. You see that? All these, so you've got to go, otherwise this panel won't sit flat, so you've got to take all these burrs off. Even though it's drilled from this side, you're leaving a burr on that side, so you've got to go back, just take all these few little bits off, then the panel will sit flush, and then when we weld it, it'll be nice and flat, and hopefully we shouldn't have any problems. So I'm just going to do all that now, sand it down, put some weld through primer on it, and that should be right then. Okay, so as you can see, now painted up on the inside. So this is with the U-Pol weld through copper rich primer. Never used it before. It looks really pretty, doesn't it? But this will be on the inside, so the weld will, I don't know how it does. I presume it shouldn't burn the primer off, but it will do. Anyway, that's that. I'm going to let that dry. Probably do the outside as well, and then at least then it's not going to be too rough looking when it's welded up. But that's the idea now. Of all the spot welds sorry, the holes I've drilled through to plug these welds, not spot weld them, plug weld them. And that should make life a lot easier, because it's took me best part of an hour or so to do all this. So I've enjoyed doing it. It's been good fun. It's nice to get back in the garage and do something. So that's what I've been doing tonight. As you can see, it's a good start. At the weekend I'll start cutting the sills out, hopefully plonk these on some welds, and then we're sorted. So okay guys, so the battery went flat on the camera. We've reverted back to taking photographs. Didn't have a lot of time. It was freezing cold. My hands were numb, so I've cut it out. I've welded it on, and now I'm going to spend more time showing you the other side, because this will be the next day. Weather's going to be better, and see what you guys think. Cheers. I'm getting to an area which is quite thin, so I'm going to take my time with this piece. For some reason, the door feels like it's in my way, even though it's not. It just, maybe because I'm right-handed and yesterday was easy, and now I'm on to swap hands, it's a bit more difficult. Okay, so I'm going to show you the what this is like from my phone camera. Okay, so as I said before, this bit was quite thin, and it is. I don't know if it's had a sill before, or it's just had filler. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a piece of steel behind there. I'll follow the same template, make that piece up, weld it all in. I might cut this out and weld it in. I'm not sure what's the best to do. It's obviously going to be best to cut it out and weld a piece in, I get that, but I need to make the template first, I think. But apart from that, it's not too bad. Everywhere else seems okay. We'll get this cut out. Obviously this piece here was very thin. I've hit that with a wire wheel rather than the grinder. This looks like rust, and it is a bit, but this piece looks very thin. But a lot of it's folded over. I can fold that back up and make it neat. But this side is definitely worse, but it's not too bad. You know, we'll sort it out, make it look pretty. Okay, so it's cleaned up now. Caught it with a welder slightly. I've put a piece in there. It's not too bad. I'll grind them bits down flat, clean that bit up underneath, take them spot welds off. But I'm definitely gonna need to make that piece. It's just too thin. I'm gonna probably cut it out about here and make all this piece up out of steel. That's gonna take some time to form. Some back and forth, but there you go. It's one of them things. Right, I'll cut that out, make a piece for it, and I'll get back to you. Okay guys, so put some primer filler in it. Looking a bit better now. Just gonna let this dry off now. Put plenty on, lots of runs. But there you go. It's looking better now, so that's what's good. So it looks better now. Okay. So we'll let this, we'll have a brew, let that filler, primer filler, weld through primer. Let that weld through primer dry off. Have a brew, and then get it welded up. Bit of filler, bit of paint, and then rest the afternoon off. It should be good. So I found an extra hole. I've had to grind all this steel down. You can see in there to weld it up. Made a plate. It's gonna go in there. Way too big, but stop that. Okay guys, so I've started to weld in now. These bits along here. Some bits look a bit rough, I know, but it's quite thin on the back there, and I've had to put a patch in there underneath and stuff, but it's alright. It's not bad. By the time it gets ground down, bit of filler, you'll never see it. Gonna do the underneath now, all that's to do. And then maybe put some seam sealer in there, I don't know yet. We'll see. So that's where we're at. And that's what it's looking like. Hi guys, so just to let you know, the sills are now welded on. The camera went flat. I've since bought new batteries for the camera because I think those might be a bit rough. I've changed my phone, so this quality should be a bit better. I've also bought a cheap GoPro type thing, which comes with all the straps and stuff, so I can actually video from this point of view, so you can hopefully get better quality of me. You can see me welding basically rather than my back to you, which I've lost that video for some reason of me welding it up, but I did weld it. There you go. So the next few videos that I do should be better quality. I just aerosoled the sills with some white paint, so it was a damp day, so the rust will come through. But that's another video for another day, isn't it? So the idea is now it's had its MOT, it's passed, everything's good. Just need to move a few more things between Whitby and Hull, and then I can get on with finally making this camper van. So bear with me, some more videos will be to come. I've got new software editing, I'm all learning it. It's a big steep learning curve. I'm really enjoying myself. We might even get time to tidy up the garage. I need to sell a load of stuff as well, so it'll be a while before I do another video, maybe a week or two. But if you're watching this, please, you know, hold on in there. Thank you very much for watching. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, click the bell and all that things. You know what to do. Every other YouTube video tells you what to do, and I'll start telling you what to do as well. But there you go. So thanks very much, and keep watching, and thanks for tuning in. Cheers guys, bye.